For this problem, I'm going to divide using both long and synthetic division. If I had to choose, I would only do synthetic division though, because since this is linear, we can do synthetic division. If we're dividing by something that is not linear, we can't do synthetic division, but I'll do both for the sake of the exercise. So I'm going to do synthetic first. If we're dividing by n minus 2, then the x value, or the n value in this case that we're plugging into the synthetic, is positive 2, because that's what would make this equal 0. So we're going to plug in 2, and we're going to run that through, and then whatever we get at the bottom, we're going to fill in those x's, and that'll be our quotient. So bring down the 1, then we're going to multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, and add. All right, so again, we drop down the 1, then we always multiply this 2 by whatever the numbers are down there. Okay, so this is good information. We started with a cubic, we divided it by a linear. So if we had 3 n's and divided by 1 n, our quotient now just has 2 n's. Or yeah, sorry, n's, not x's. So the general rule is whenever you do synthetic division, you're always decreasing the degree 1. Your quotient is always 1 less in degree. So the quotient then, quotient being the result of the division, is going to be this n squared minus 1n minus 7 with a remainder of 3n minus 2's, because this 3 could not evenly divide into that extra n minus 2. So this here would be our quotient. Okay, now to see the same thing written out in long division, we put the n minus 2 outside of the division bar. Okay, and then just looking at the first terms, we say n times n squared would be n cubed. Then we're going to multiply the n squared by the n minus 2. So n cubed minus 2n squared. Then we subtract. So those are going to cancel, and they should always cancel. Negative 3 minus negative 2 is negative 1n. And we bring down that. Then we start the process over. We say n times what is negative 1n squared. That would be minus 1n. Then we multiply that. Then we subtract again. Those are going to cancel. Negative 5 minus 2 would be negative 7n. Putting down the 17. So n goes into negative 7n negative 7 times. That's negative 7n plus 14. Then we subtract and we get 3. Nothing left to bring down, so 3 is our remainder. So our quotient is what we have up here plus 3n minus 2's. Notice it's the same result that we got doing synthetic division.